Ladies and gentlemen, we are blessed to be able to talk to Bianca Belair, except this time she comes here bearing gifts. She's trying to hook you up, ladies and gentlemen. The Bianca SummerGlam Contest is going on. And honestly, this is such an ill contest, in my opinion. You want to go to SummerSlam or a PLE. You want to get hooked up with a new Xbox with her 2K24 cover. You want to see her wear the ring gear that you create in 2K24. You got to do this week inside of 2K24. Go into Creation Suite tool, create an outfit for Bianca. The best outfit that Bianca likes the most is going to get hooked up. Bianca's actually going to wear this. You're going to get to see her wrestle in your creation, all off of playing a video game. This is amazing. Bianca, thanks for joining us. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
No, I'm doing great. And since like this interview is going to be heavy fashion based, right? I want to ask you, in terms of, not because of time and you have a million things to do, but in terms of actually creating an outfit that you've made in the past to wear to the ring, which one was the most difficult?
The most difficult? I would say, the ones that I thought were going to be difficult were all easy. The ones I thought were going to be easy were all difficult. I will say the Black History in the Making gear from NXT took me a while to do, but I think I was just overthinking it. And actually the gear from this year's WrestleMania in Philadelphia.
Well, did you have to change it because it was so cold and you're like, hold up?
No, I didn't change it. At one point, I was like, I'm going to wear my long sleeve bodysuit gear out here because it's so cold. But no, that gear took me forever to make. And I still to this day don't really know why. I think I was still overthinking it, but I would make the top and then I would make another top and then I would cut it up and I would put it together and then I would make the pants. Like nobody really knows, but if you go back and look at that gear from this year's WrestleMania, I actually have on two bottoms because I made like these shorts and then I made like the bikini bottoms and then I didn't know which ones to wear. So then I put them both on and I was like, you know what? I just spent all this time making both of these. I'm just going to wear both of them.
Yo, I respect that. I love it. And, extra layers was not like that. That was okay. So it worked out fine. And by the way, the fact that I know that you've talked about this in interviews before, but the fact that you're a student of YouTube University, as am I, because I don't know how to deal with fancy cameras and all these lights. So shout out to YouTube University. It's all free and there for you. And you brought up the Black History in the Making fit, and it's cool because my next question is, what do you feel like is your most underrated one? Because to me, it's that one right there.
I do think, I think, because I was like, I really want that one to become an action figure. I was like, I'm still waiting for that one to become an action figure. I see all the ones that they use for my action figures. I'm like, oh, these are all great. But that Black History Month one is I think that one just hit so differently. I was in NXT and I was also so early in my gear making days. And the meaning behind it, the moment behind it, the cape, like the colors, it was just great, amazing.
Nah, it was definitely a moment, and I think we're speaking it into existence with this. So I love that. It will happen. I do have to ask you, and I think it was Backlash in France was the red outfit, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did you make Jade's outfit, or did she get something when she saw what's your vibe was going to be? How did that work out?
Yeah, everybody's like, are you making both of your gears? No, I do not have the time. I'm barely making the wire to make my gear. If you watched our Hulu series, you saw me when I tried to make my husband's gear, and that was almost a disaster. So, no, we I wish I could. I mean, I think that would be so cool if I could make both. But at the same time, I'm not trying to be responsible for hers. I don't want something to happen and she's mad at me in the ring. And
if it rips, then she got to try it on and we got to make sure everything's tailored. I mean, That's a good point. And it's cool because obviously like Jade in her career too, she's had some legendary outfits. She came out as She-Hulk once. She's huge into cosplay and things like that. So to have you guys together is really cool. And even like, look at the landscape just in the women's division. I know Chelsea Green, is very into fashion and things. When it comes to fueling you creatively, I mean, Seth and Becky, some of the fits that they come out with, like when it comes to the WWE, who are some of your coworkers that kind of fuel you creatively when it comes to fashion?
Fuel me creatively? To be honest, I wouldn't say any of them like fuel me creatively, because my goal is to always look around at what everybody else is doing and do the complete opposite. Like I never want to be compared to anyone. I never want anybody to be compared to me. I want to stand out as much as possible. I do think that fashion is showing up a whole lot more in WWE, and I love that. And I've always wanted it to be my goal to be something new and unique. And, and I want people, when they see me in the ring, to not just see like the generic wrestling gear. I want them to see fashion. That's what I was super excited about my Backlash gear, that jacket, the coat that I made. I'm like, this needs to be on a runway somewhere, like that's what I want people to see. But at the same time, I don't want it to be where it's out of place. I want it to be a mixture between wrestling and fashion. And I think that's what makes WWE so amazing, is that you get the showmanship. You go to WrestleMania, you see the best gears in the world. You see fashion there, and you see people's talents. And that's what's cool about this contest, is that I see my fans make so many amazing designs online that they tag me in. And I'm like, and some of them are teenagers, some, young adults. And I'm like, you guys really need to take your talent and run with this, because this can be a career one day. And so I want to encourage them to do that. And even for my WrestleMania gear, when I wrestled Becky, WrestleMania 38
or 9, 38. Yes.
8. That gear that I wore was a fan's design. And I saw that gear, that design like 2 years before that. But I thought, I'll never be able to make this gear. It's way too complicated. I'll have to get somebody else to make it one day if I want to. And I was like, why am I doing this? If I'm telling everybody else to push themselves, I need to push myself. So I tried it and I made the gear in like 2 days. And so I love this contest. I get to collaborate with my fans, and I get to showcase their talent and inspire them to continue with their talent, because they're so talented.
No, it's an amazing thing. And by the way, this contest, just to give you the info, first off, the prize, because that's what everyone wants, right? You want to go to SummerSlam or a PLE, you want a custom brand new Xbox with the WWE 2K24 cover with Bianca on it. And do you want to see Bianca wear the outfit that you create in the game? Go do it. You have this week. Create it in the Creation Suite tool. Use that hashtag, which is Bianca SummerGlam Contest. And boom, you're going to get hooked up. Now, I know we only have a few more minutes. So let me close it out with a couple of wrestling questions. First and foremost, I'm here based in Las Vegas, the city of entertainment, the home of next WrestleMania. And I know you always get these celebrity questions, right? Why don't you wrestle with Megan Thee Stallion? I've asked you that before. I want to ask you this, though. If you have one performer to bring you out, like let's say they do a song and then you come out, something like that, who would it be?
Beyonce. That was easy.
She said, period. Beyonce, come on. Vegas, the Sphere, Allegiant, SummerSlam, no one does it better, WWE, Las Vegas. And then my final question too, you brought up Becky. I'm curious, have you had a conversation with Becky? Obviously, there's a lot of rumors and speculation about her future and stuff and what's happening. And, she tweeted a heartfelt picture that a lot of the locker room showed love to. Have you had a conversation with her kind of about her future? I don't need the details. I just want to know if you have.
I've definitely talked with Becky. What I will say is that Becky is someone that is so close to my heart, inside and outside the ring. And she's contributed so much to my success here. She's stood up for me. She's fought for me, not just for me, but for this women's division. Everybody's seen how Becky has put this division on her back, how she took it so seriously to turn it into something that she felt very strongly about. One of the first women to ever main event WrestleMania, one of the 4 horsewomen. She's brought people to the table and allowed them to eat. You've seen what she's done when she held the NXT title. So Becky is someone that I always want to be here when I'm here. She's a GOAT. She's not a legend in the making. She is a legend. And that's all I can really say. I love Becky to death. And I love when she's here in WWE. So, And
she did call you the wrestling soulmate, and I'm glad you guys feel the same way about each other. I love it. I love to hear it. And thank you so much for the time. Gamers, get in the game, create the outfit, go to SummerSlam and see Bianca wear it herself. Bianca, as always, thank you so much for the time, love.
Thank you.